We're bringing patients from Monrovia, Kitmount, Bombay, Buffalo, and other areas. So that will be free of charge. The other intervention is we have a team of surgical doctors that we strategically place those surgeons. We are currently doing hernia cases in Bombay at Tubman Hospital, and from there they'll be heading to Kitmount County. Our outpatient team is currently in Montserrat doing the rounds around Monrovia, seeing hypertensive and diabetic cases. Right now they're in local town, seeing hundreds and hundreds of patients and giving them the medication free of charge. And of course, our mental health training. I do an ambassador for two days. I'll give them the opportunity at least to just speak briefly. And in return, I train a lot of individuals in mass as well. The CPR trainers are right now at the Kelly Hospital providing CPR training to nurses and doctors and will be certified. All in all, the Federal Medical Commission has come to tell the government and to tell the people of Liberia that we are here to help. We have been doing this for the past 10 years and I will continue to do so. So again, local sponsors, I'm going to son, the National Board Authority, the medical issues. So they feel good seeing the children coming back to talk to them and also treat them. So they have no hesitation in telling us the conditions, the underlying mental conditions that they have. So I want to stop here so far and let my local representative just for 1 minute come and just tell you who's Mrs. McIntosh, at least for 1 minute. And from there, our mental health team, which is huge in this country, they will also come and talk to you, then we'll come to a question and answer. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my dear friends. I want to ladies and gentlemen. On the Liberian Medical Mission, I am the local representative of the Liberian Medical Mission. Mrs. Clarence Almeida McIntosh. Somebody will ask, so what do you do? I tell you what I do. Before the team gets here, it's my responsibility to go around, visit the counties, the hospitals, and the clinics that they will be working in, and I will sit there and make the decision on the clinic and the hospital which are already most of the time I prefer to go. You see, I'm trying to hide the message on my account so I can look at my face. Oh, look at my already. Oh, all right, don't worry about that one. All right. So what I will do, I will go around and make sure I go to these hospitals. But I prefer for us to go to the clinics and hospitals that will treat our people who cannot afford to go to Catholic hospital, to go to the marriage, or to go anywhere where they will pay. Because these guys that are coming, we have doctors, we have nurses, anesthesiologists, all of them, they are coming free of charge. Almost all of them from Pennsylvania, from all over the world, they are here. I give an example. See, Mr. Washington down here, he came all the way from a different country. He will tell you where he comes from to get here. We got doctors from Japan. We got doctors from Nigeria. Doctors from Australia, England. Nobody paid their way to come here. They pay their own way to come here. Nobody forced them to come here. They come here because they want to come here. Dr. Simmons was there left for practice. She's here. Why? Because she wants to help our community. And this is the reason why I will make sure the doctors and nurses go to the clinic that our people can afford by not paying anything. The next thing I will do here is also make sure that they fix some of the instruments that are not working here, and there are a lot of them down here In the hospitals, they are not working. That's the past. The future. Right now, we have decided, the team have decided that we want to build our own clinic here, excuse me. So when they come, they won't have to be looking for a hotel or where to stay. But they pay the way to come. All they ask us to do is to give them somewhere to stay, something to eat, and transportation. That's all we the Nigerians here are doing. I mean, and knowing our economy at this time of the year, we know a little bit harder to do that. So if we get together, and I'm asking all of you here because I'm going to bring my basket around. Oh yeah, to collect from everybody so we can build this little place. So when they come, we don't have to be stressed out. They come and live there and we go there for free. During the year, we go there, they'll go around, checking your pressure, doing all that small stuff for you, free of charge. Any old lady from anywhere, from River G, Sign, or whatever, if she can just say she goes there, nobody gonna ask her for one penny. But again, we need the help of we the Liberians. Thank you very much. We need the help of all of us. So I'm going out today to see if I can find somewhere a nice piece of land and we can get it. Start building our hospital there, our little clinic, so we can be able to accommodate our people who cannot go out there to pay 10 cents or $15 or whatever it is for treatment. You know anything about gluten? Yeah, gluten. So when people come, what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to hold them. So, no, but some of us are afraid they come to take our job. Let's forget about that by 9:40. So I'm asking you once more to join me to say thanks. But before going further, they say, render to Caesar what is Caesar and unto God what is God. So we now want to render to those who have first, the president. We have been coming to this country for over 10 years. Have you ever seen it up? No. But it's the president this time that said, I think these people are doing very well. And so he is accommodating them. He is accommodating us. So we want to say thanks 100 times to President Boycott. I'm not running a campaign here, but I'm running to Caesar, what Caesar. And another person we want to say thanks to is Mama Kabele. Because she has been working with us all the way from the state up to now. We want to say thanks, and a few other people will start calling me without even here with it. So we want to say thanks to those people. And we want to ask them to continue to work with us, continue to help us. Because without them, it will be very hard for us to move forward. So let's say thanks to them. When we need them, when we pray, we say, God, thank them, help them, give them more peace to the airways so that they can help us. With this, I say, thank you. I would like to think I'm tall enough, but I should stay on this thing too.
Yes, you may.
I'm quite tall. In my mouth.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. William Simmons Sumpa, and I am the mental health lead for the Liberia Commission. It's an honor to be here and to be able to serve our people. As it's already been stated, we've been doing this for over 10 years. I have been coming since 2013, and we're coming before you with many, many years of knowledge. For me, over 20 years of experience. And for Professor Wiley, well, Professor Wiley. What you see here, we're here because we're passionate. We're going to be mindful of the time that's been spent. We're here because we're passionate about the people of Liberia, about our mental health and our mental well-being. We know that maybe some of you weren't born, but some of us were born during the war, and some of us are children of the war. And that a lot of things impact our mental health, and one of the critical things that impacts our mental health is war. And war doesn't just impact a person, it impacts families, it impacts community, and it impacts a nation. And here we are today, still reeling from the aftermath of what we've gone through. And you see it every single day when you come to Liberia and you talk to our people, whether it's through their agitation, whether it's through the way they look at you, whether it's through the way we communicate with one another. We all are carrying some level of trauma, and we are here to bring awareness to it. We're here to help and teach everyone how to notice when someone is struggling and how to help. You do not have to be to have a doctorate degree like myself, or some of the MD or PhD, but you certainly, all of us as a community, can help each other out. So what we do as a team is bring common sense, easy to understand material and course and workshop and experiences for how to manage, how to promote our mental wellness, our behavioral wellness, and our overall health as a whole. So our team was in Grand Bassa in Buchanan for Tuesday and Wednesday, and we had the honor of serving over 50 individuals just there, police officers, DEA, individuals, fire and some firemen, some nurses, some students, some community representatives. But long story short, it's all about serving, and truly, truly is an honor to be here and to be able to serve our country. And I will turn that over to my colleague, Professor Wali.
Thank you, Dr. Simmons. Let me first say that she is an expert in mental health. I am privileged to walk with her on Mother Earth when we go around the world providing these services. Since 1982, that's 42 years ago or more, I've been committed to leadership in providing public service to the public and private sector. It has been an honor to focus on mental wellness. To work with the group that we had for the 2 days, for me, and I can speak perhaps on behalf of my colleague, that we saw a cosmic of Liberia in that one room. What we're hoping to bring more and more solutions to communities is not only community wellness, but we also want to demonstrate how to bring forth intergovernmental agency initiatives. Everyone has something to contribute, whether you're a small girl, an individual, a government agency from education, or government agency from human resources. Everyone has something to contribute in growing wellness communities. I focus on growing wellness communities as in yesterday and the day before, so we can co-create wellness systems. So if we are not making conscious efforts in bringing new ideas, deep listening, collaborative initiatives, then we're missing out on a great opportunity. So I'm going to close my comments at this particular time. We'll be here. This is my 4th experience with the Liberia Medical Mission. Looking forward to reading more. But we need individuals like you, next door neighbors, siblings, teachers, community leaders, not just those in government. They cannot do this by themselves. That's why I advocate intergovernmental agency initiatives that include the private sector. So again, that's you. Get involved. We want to work with you. And again, we look forward to the next opportunity. Thank you.
For us, the voice of the Liberia Medical Mission. It was his life hearings with mental health problems. So the diagram of the subject will also come up. That's the diagram
Good
of the subject.
afternoon. I am John A. of Kenya, President General of the March Federation of Motorcycles and Tricycle Cities of Nigeria. And I'm here with my energetic past president.
Hello. Looking for the press conference, you have to give your own valid attention. You hear some noise in the back there. That's why you don't pay attention to the things the speaker say, and then you ask him questions, you ask questions that don't relate to what he said.
Again, I'm John A.F. Kenya, and I'm the President General of the Merged Federation of Motorcycles and Tricycles Units of Nigeria, the conglomeration of all unions within the Republic of Nigeria. I'm here with my energetic Vice President for Operations, Mr. Steve W. We are seeing. Well, it is an opportunity. And I'm pleased to, for the first time, speak to the press, especially in this hall. And as such, we will not abuse this opportunity, but thereby provide information that the public will let to know about the motorcycle and tricycle sector. First of all, we'll give you some historicity of the motorcycle and tricycle sector during the past regime of Ellen and Walker's administration after the civil conflict. As one of their strategies to reduce poverty in our country, we decided to introduce this industry called the motorcycle and tricycle sector. And since then, some of us who were just high school graduates, 2009 to 2010, decided to venture in motorcycling as a way of sustaining ourselves and our families. And so, from 2008 to 2015, we had about 8 existing unions in the country. So, there were a lot of confrontation. The motorcyclists and tricyclists suffer in the hands of existing unions because every time they come in the street, you will see the ex-union. When you go to this other place, you see another union. You go inside, you see a fresh, different unions. And so, somewhere around 2016, 2015, there was an incident in Israel that resulted to the death of one of our riders, Alfred Chano, which led the burning of the police station in Red at the time. And some of us, when the leaders at the time, Ralph Sami, William Gray, they all decided to run away and not representing the motorcyclists. Because by the time the government were searching for the leaders to come in, and so why? And so, having been the chair of Ku-Wor at the time, and we decided to call our various chairmen to see how best we can begin engaging national government, because from April 16, the government banned the motorcycle at the time from operating in Monrovia. And so, looking at the significance of riding motorcycle, we decided to write the national legislation to see how best we can go and appeal to the national government through the legislature to allow us to come back. So April 30th, we appear at the national legislature. Specifically, we met the Security, Budget, and Intelligence Affairs Committee, at the time headed by Steve Zago, Senator Steve Zago. And of course, at the time, former President George Weah was also a member of that committee, who was also a senator of Monserrato. Daniel Leche was a member. Mandrawa Taylor was a member. Tamu Raya. So there were 15 senators on that committee. And when we appeared, we decided to appeal to national government to consider motorcyclists and tricyclists to come back in the streets, and that we were going to make sure we go out and provide education to our people on how to respect the rule of law and be good citizens. And so from that time, somewhere around 2016, because of the advocacy, some of us were given opportunity, and we went to Ghana, where we served as ECOWAS youth representative and talking to Ghanaians or citizens about peace. And so we succeeded. We came back 2018. We decided that there be a one union system to represent motorcyclists and tricyclists in Liberia. I know some of you are interested to know that. Some of you don't know some of this information. And so we went together. We called all of the leaders, and then all of the various unions, we met, and then we decided to set a working session. And so we decided, for one of our first engagement, during the 2018, the police, Honorable Padre Sulu, who was the police director, at the time, no bank organization of Monrovia, and we decided to advocate. I was a PRO at the time, active PRO. And we said BAC should be allowed to come to town. We defended why. And so since then, BAC began operating December 15, 2018. We had our first election as a federation in the country. And I wish I emerged as a president from the Commercial Motorcycle Union. And so Amos T. Yuma was now elected, who came from Oslo as the vice president at the time. Samuel L. Buffer from Lincoln, he was in operation by then. And so we worked constructively. Sometime in 2022, it was on our watch for the very first time, wherein we promised, because one of our commitments was to ensure that cyclists pay taxes to government, wherein people will understand that we are not just running by as regulars. And so we wanted to ensure that our people follow every safety measure. And so we encourage our cyclists to pay taxes to government, and the past regime succeeded in that. All right? Sometime in 2023, we witnessed the formation of another association where we had a disagreement with some people when it comes to some political agreement that people wanted to go into. We said no, because we were representing our people. So we saw the establishment of an association. Sorry to say, my own vice president for operation now was now the president, acting president for that group. So after the elections, what we did, we decided to come together. We said, gentlemen, again, we were all together. If we are divided, how are we going to represent our cyclists when we are all speaking in different tones? So we all agreed. We started to work. Some part of February of last year, we again affixed our signature to working together as one group. So during that time, I asked my colleagues, I said, gentlemen, I think what I will do, I will back off from the presidency and allow any other person to become president. And so the leadership said, no, but we knew acting on leadership. And so that's how we were able to do a power sharing, and we now have a one leadership structure under the ban and merge federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Unions of Liberia. Now, with the current situation, sometime last Wednesday we witnessed the death of one of our cyclists, one Emmanuel T. Pachigo. According to the information, a tanker belonging to water and sewage as a result of brake failure hit Emmanuel and he lost his life. And so we received information that indeed, while in office, we received calls. There were aggrieved cyclists going around vandalizing police checkpoints and booths within the city. So the first thing we did, I decided to call my vice president and the VPA and other leaders. The IG will have our own security. So I called the IG, I said, you have to go in town, you have to attend to the situation and how we can put this under control. So we managed to work with the Liberia National Police to calm down the situation. Since then, what we witnessed, one thing I want to say here today, this country, if we as Liberians will not develop our minds to develop our nation, nobody can better do it for us. Nobody. So it was surprising to note when we had our press conference or press release, some people started attacking us that we are regime puppets and all kind of names. They started to call us. And we went there, one of the parties having press conference and saying that in fact they want to form part of those aggrieved brothers to stage a protest to cause instability. We do regret the death of our cyclists, but you know what? Surprised some of us, and we are so disappointed. Why are we supposed to be advocating for the death of our brother? And now asking the Liberia National Police, why should a deflected vehicle plow the street? Now we are going around begging and appealing to national security to allow people to come by. We cannot risk our society. I know some people will hate on some of us, but you know what? When you get to other countries, we praise Ghana, we praise Nigeria. Now Burkina Faso, everybody is praising Burkina Faso. Why is it that we Nigerians cannot work together to ensure that there is peace in our country? And then we cry for investors. That's why I always say to my motorcyclists, thank God you guys are listening. As a president, I will never and ever, with the leadership, support any protest in our country. We did not do it during the past regime. Under my watch, what we did, we said we're going to make sure cyclists pay taxes. This is how in our government institutions should contribute positively to the country. But rather, some of us, we will stage young people to go and protest. What shall it profit us? It will cause instability. What shall it profit us as a people? So what we want to say is that as a leadership, we want to call on our motorcyclists and truck cyclists across the country. As we speak, before coming here, there was a meeting at the Youth and Sports Ministry where we are discussing with stakeholders, asking them to intervene to allow our cyclists to come back in the streets. And then after here, at 3 o'clock, we will be at the Liberian Senate. A few days ago, we were at the Liberian Senate. We met the chair on transport, on Mosar Joseph. And he also told us that he's going to invite the Liberia National Police and all of us on the round table to dialogue. I think constructive engagement in conflict mitigation is the best way forward. Not violence. Not violence. And so that's the reason why, as a conflict analyst, we strongly believe that the root cause is what we should be looking at. And looking at the root cause, the violence act that took our cyclists off the street is what we are looking at. So we are saying that what happened with the issue of the violence to condemn it, and we do not want any politician to use this situation to give public relevance and give our country a bad image. You know what? Because they will say that a motorcyclist. Sometimes, a few months, a few years back, people were calling motorcyclists suicide bomber non-living team. We were on various platforms creating awareness for our cyclists for people to stop calling us non-living team and suicide bomber. You won't believe it. Because of the negativity, every educated person within the motorcycle sector is not being recognized. Simply because the only thing we are looking for, violence. Do you know how many educated people we have in the motorcycle and motorcycle sector? With over 350,000 people that we control. We want every citizen, every Liberian to help us to become president and control motorcycle and tricycle sector is one of the heavy things to do. So we do not want people, politicians, if they want to help us. The reason why we are speaking this way because some of our guys were arrested. It was on 3. Journalists, you can do your background investigation. They were in prison and were charged with rioting. They were charged with theft of property, aggravated assault, and those guys were now sent to Pittsville. We went there to represent our people along with their families. Where were those politicians that carried our settlers around? They were nowhere around. We were the one representing our settlers, and we went through a lot of processes to get insurance bond. We have to get insurance bond trying to get those settlers out. We do not want to reduce the sector to a violent sector. We want to be a positive contributor to the society. Sometimes when we go some places and people say, sometimes we say to people, we discuss ourselves. The way people discuss, oh, you think some of us are happy? I know some people here will want to hear the negative part. Only negative from me, but you will not get it. It will be disappointing to you because I love my country and we all have to contribute. And you know what? Some of our media platforms in our country, I don't know whether the only way we can give popularity or give more followers, only negative things we preach out. Can you help us please to sell the motorcycle sector in the best way? Our brothers, our innocent brothers out there are suffering. Are really suffering. Some of us do not even want to ride motorbike. You ask, you investigate, you interview somebody out there, they will tell you that they don't even want to ride motorbike. As we speak, April 11, we are discussing with Ministry of Youth and Sports to launch a vocational program for our cyclists. Everything now is on a standstill and we are running after this issue. It hurts as a leader. It hurts. So I'm glad to be here. And that the cyclists, I am calling on you. It will do you no good if people will use you for the negative reason. We want to say we regret the death of our brother, but wait, violence will not bring our brother back. What we should be doing by now is constructive engagement. So I want to call on all of the 15 counties leadership. As we are doing the positive engagement, we want you to please work with us in this endeavor. I'm calling on you, the media. I'm calling on you, our brothers and sisters out there from the various political backgrounds. Help us in this endeavor of positive engagement, not in a violent aspect. So while our protests are being planned, we are please encouraging you to please stop. Stop the protest because international community, international people watching us, like bro, we cannot always be noted for violence. We are begging you, our cyclists. We are appealing to you. Do not. The first thing people say, pack your bike. Pack your bike, no, they don't run. Are they going to give you a report money? Even if they give you money for one day, can they sustain you? Some of you, many days will come to our press, look for back for what they pay. Talk to people to give up back for what they pay. The thing. People purchase their vehicle, their bikes. When their hard-earned money, they give it to you for what they pay. Are you going to raise the life of your people living back home? And why your bike will be arrested and impounded?